Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Anna Victoria and I'm here with Health Magazine to walk you through a completely booty inspired workout, and we're going to be using a resistance band. And what I'm going to do in this workout is really break down each move. So I'm going to go over proper form and tips for each move to be sure that you're engaging the right muscles. So to get started, we're going to do donkey kicks. So you're going to get down on your hands and knees, and you want to be sure that your hands are placed directly underneath your shoulders. And you're going to have your foot flexed instead of pointed. And you're just going to raise that leg up, and you really want to focus on squeezing that glute. And we're going to be doing 10 reps on each side. And one tip to keep in mind is you don't want your back to be arched. You actually want your back to be flat, because that's going to help you focus on only engaging that glute instead of, also getting some lower back in there. And be sure that you're breathing through each rep. And then you're going to switch sides and do 10 on the opposite side. And this is a really good move to do at the beginning of any leg workout to start activating and engaging those glutes. A lot of times if you have a desk job or if you sit a lot, your glutes will actually be inactive. And when you get to your workout, if you just jump right into it, you're not engaging your glutes as much as you could be. So doing moves like this in the beginning is a really good thing to do to get them activated. So now we're going to grab this resistance band. And this is going to be similar to the donkey kick, except instead of going up like this, you're going to be going out to the side. Now, what this is really going to be targeting is your top butt, which is your glute medius. And so that's one of the main muscles that you want to work on engaging and activating. If you have any hip flexor issues right here, that is usually a result of a weak core and weak top butt. So moves like this, the fire hydrant with resistance bands, are really going to help to activate that muscle. So again, place your hands directly underneath your shoulder, and you're just going to raise that leg out to the side. And you can also do this without a resistance band, but the resistance band just adds that extra layer of resistance, makes it a little bit more difficult so you really feel it in your glutes. And then you're going to switch to the other side. And you want to pause at the top for a moment, so that will allow you to really engage that muscle. And you're going to do 10 on each side. Remember to breathe. And another really important tip with these moves is you don't want to just be swinging out to the side. It's not about going as fast as you can, it's about really controlling the movement. So be sure that your body is completely stable and you're only moving your leg on each side. Okay, so now we're going to do squat jumps. And what you want to do with these is you want to be sure that when you squat down and you get ready to jump, that you stabilize. You don't want to just, be going up and down and, not actually using the proper form. So to go over proper squat form, you want to squat back like you're sitting in a chair. Keep your chest up. You don't want your back to be bent over. You can put your arms out in front of you, and that will kind of help, even out that balance. And then you jump up and you land back down in a squat. And so it's really important to be sure that you're stabilizing in between each squat jump to be sure that you're actually using the right muscles, your glutes and your legs, and so you can breathe. And at the peak of the move, you want to kind of point your toes so you can really squeeze your quads and your glutes. And, if you need to take a moment in between each one to either catch your breath or to stabilize, of course, that's totally okay. And you're going to do 15 of each squat jumps. And you can also do these without the resistance bands. It depends on if you are wanting to, make it a little bit more difficult, make it a little bit easier. The reason why the resistance band is so good to use is because it forces your knees, it makes them want to go in, which is not what you want. You want your knees to go out. So anytime you're squatting, you want to be pushing your knees out, not like this. And so the resistance band makes it harder so that when you push out, you're further engaging that top butt, which is exactly what you want. Okay, so 15 of those. Now you're gonna take a 30-second break, grab a drink of water, and you're gonna repeat that 3 more times. Three moves in, already getting your heart rate up. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next circuit. We're gonna start with resistance band lateral walks. So with the resistance band, you're gonna start on one side of the mat and you're gonna squat down. Again, remember, keep your chest up, don't let your back tip over. And you're just going to step side to side. The resistance band is pretty important with this move. You can do this move without it, but this really, again, just further engages that top butt and ensures that your glutes are activated. So you're just gonna walk side to side. Again, pushing those knees out. You don't want them to be going in. This is another really great warm-up move to any time that you're doing a leg or a booty workout. And during this move, you're actually not in a complete squat position. You're kind of in like a 3/4 squat. So, and you should be feeling it right up here. Come to the side for you guys, just like that. And another thing that you can do if you're not totally feeling it in your glutes is sometimes you can actually, might look a little weird, but it works. So you touch the muscle that you're trying to focus on, and that is called the mind-muscle connection. So when you are, doing your exercises, doing a certain move, if you're not feeling it in that muscle, if you touch it, it kind of helps take that focus to another level in that muscle engagement. So if you're having trouble with glute engagement, you can touch your glutes. It might look weird in the gym, but it'll be a lot better for your overall workout. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do resistance band glute bridges. So you're gonna get on the ground, and you can also do these without resistance bands. However, these do just, with all these other exercises, it helps to engage that top butt. You can also use a weight, so a dumbbell, a barbell, a kettlebell, or even anything that you have around the house. So what you want to do, what's important to remember with glute bridges, is you don't want to have your back arched. You actually want to have your back flat to the ground so that you're not engaging your lower back. And you're going to raise up and squeeze your glutes. And with these, when you raise up, you don't want to just be throwing your hips up into the air. It's about a slow and controlled movement and only raising your glutes as high as they need to go in order to engage your glutes. If you overextend, you're really just engaging your hip flexors. So you want to be sure that you're raising only as high as you need to go. And you're going to do 15 reps of these. And just be sure at the top, you pause for a brief second, and then you lower, and then you raise back up. And remember to breathe. A good rule of thumb with breathing is that you want to inhale on the easy part. So in this case, it's when you go down, and then you exhale as you go up. And what that does is it allows you to fully exert yourself so that you can engage your muscles as much as you possibly can. So inhale, exhale. And another really helpful tip in terms of properly and fully engaging your glutes in glute bridges is you can think about closing the gap between your hips and your rib cage. So you just kind of tilt in, and that will help you further engage your glutes. Okay, and again, same thing with the squats. The resistance band makes it harder to push your knees out, which is exactly what you want to do. So if you have trouble with squats or glute bridges or anything with your knees caving in, a resistance band is a really great tool. It travels very easily. It's very lightweight. That can help you work on strengthening those muscles so that your knees do go out. So, all right. For this one, we are going to take the resistance band off. and we're going to be doing a side squat with a kickback. So for this one, you're gonna start in a sumo position, and you're going to squat to the side. And with this, you wanna be sure that your knee, again, is not caving in, but also not overextending on the other side. You want it to be in line with your toes. And then you balance on this side, and you just raise your leg back. So in real time, it would look like this. And you wanna be sure that in that kickback, that you're not bending over. You know, it's not about bending over as much as you can, because that's not really going to be engaging your glutes. Keep your chest up, and bring that leg back. And, you know, with this move and with all of these other moves, you want to be sure that you're engaging your core properly, which will also give you a great core workout too. Not only traditional ab workouts are what will give you a tight and strong core. Okay, now you're going to switch on the other side. This does require a little bit of balance, and to be honest, I'm not the best at balancing, but that's okay, because working on these moves will help you improve. I find that this is a really good alternative to any jumping moves. If you have any knee issues, if you don't want to do like jump squats or jumping lunges, this kind of still gives you that element of, you know, getting your heart rate up, obviously, you know, moving your body, but not having the heavy impact of jumping on your knees. Okay. So you're going to do 8 reps of those. So that was 2 circuits I just ran you through. You're going to repeat each of those 3 more times for a total of 6 circuits. And that is your booty workout. If you guys would like any more workouts from me, you can check out my Body Love app or follow me on Instagram at Anna Victoria. Thanks so much for joining. Bye, guys.